Here's Paul Davidson from Wellington. Tonight with a win at just $6, he'll be well set up for a night of viewing with a 33-inch colour television valued at $5,645. On sale in the Century. And now the show's star, his name's Steve Parr.
Thank you, Grant. Thank you, and welcome to you on a Tuesday night. Paul, welcome back.
Thank you, Steve.
Paul, you're an avid sports fan, and in particular cricket and rugby, watching them.
Only watching these days, really, Steve, though I did play both cricket and rugby in my younger days. But yes, I follow that on television quite enthusiastically.
Yeah, well, the Rugby World Cup's only, 6 weeks away it starts, and the first match is New Zealand versus England at Twickenham. Now, who's going to win the first match, Paul?
Oh, we've got to go for New Zealand, Steve. Yes, well, I'll be up to watch that one.
And who do you reckon is going to be in the final? Who are the two teams?
New Zealand and Australia would be my pick.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I'll go for New Zealand and France, actually. Paul, Jane, Richard, you have it. A New Zealand TV drama series set in the world of harness racing is called Star what? Paul?
Star Rider.
Star Runner is what it's called. Situated on the island of Zealand, Copenhagen is the capital of which country, Jane?
Denmark.
It is. The former National Cabinet Minister now appointed New Zealand's High Commissioner in London, Paul?
George Gere.
Is George Frederick Gere. What product made at Glenbrook utilises North Island's, Paul?
Steel.
Iron sand deposit steel's correct. Author of the coaching classic The Art of Cricket is the great Australian batsman Sir Donald who? Richard?
Bradman.
Yes. The Radio New Zealand FM transmission that plays a great deal of classical music is called, Paul?
The concert program.
Yes. Who the gift shall we go? And Paul, that answer has given you the advantage, up by 5. Dr. Trevor Jackson has spent 10 years researching and producing a biological agent to control a major New Zealand pasture pest, the grass what, Paul?
Grub.
Yes, long question, short answer. Which famous British satirical magazine has the same, Paul?
Punch.
Name is a famous children's puppet, yes. Which international electrical and electronics firm has its headquarters in Eindhoven? Paul?
Philips.
In the Netherlands, yes, Eindhoven. What is applied to cover a wound and also put on a salad? Richard?
Dressing.
Yes. Now the audio question for the three of you. Don't push your buzzers until I actually ask you the question. First of all, listen to the following lyric. What physical injury was mentioned in that lyric, Paul?
Bruises.
Yes, bruises on your fine skin. Maxine by Sharon O'Neill. In which sport is rallycross a term? Paul?
Horse riding.
Rallycross car racing or motorcycle racing. According to the old saying, a silk purse cannot be made, Jane?
Sow's ear.
From a sow's ear. Yes. Paul, you're on 40, Jane on 35 and Richard on 40. Which city has the USA's largest metropolitan population? Paul?
New York.
Yes. To which bird family, also starting with P, do the parakeets belong? Paul?
Parrot.
They do. In the age-old game of hopscotch, what is a scotch? It's the line on the ground, huh? Which 5-letter word means both short and to describe a planned military action to the participants? A brief. What royal person is indicated by the Latin word rex? Paul?
The king.
Yes. In Italy in the late 15th and early 16th centuries, of which infamous family was Lucretia a member? Paul?
The Borgias.
Yes. A person able to identify by name a note heard or able to sing any note asked for by name is said to have a sense of absolutes, Paul?
Tune.
Or perfect what? Perfect or absolute pitch. To the gift shop we go. And Paul, you have the advantage. You're up by $10. $55 to spend with Jude.
What a great idea. You never have to lug the vacuum around because this one is all built in. You see, the power unit is mounted on a wall away from your living area, so all you do is you simply plug the hose into a convenient wall unit and away you go. Normally valued at $1,395. Tonight, only $14 from Beam and Sale of the Century.
Only a couple of sockets throughout your house, plug her in and you're away laughing, Paul.
Well, it's the most amazing looking beast. Reminds me of a Dalek.
Paul, up by 10, this will cost you $14. Do you want some cash to go with it, Paul? I haven't given away some money for a while.
No, you haven't.
Look,
Come on, be the
oh, there's $200 there. 14 and 200, Paul.
Yeah.
$200.
Yours.
Yes.
Done. On 41, Paul in second place, Jane 45, Richard on 40, which is the only country sharing a land border with Denmark. Jane.
Holland.
Germany. Which international fraternal organisation describes God as the great architect of the universe and bases rituals on the craft of building? Paul?
The Masons.
Yes. In January 1990, the Bhagwan Sri Rajneesh died in his commune in which country? Paul?
India.
Yes. To the board, last chance for you. Who am I? I was born in the USA in 1919 and died in 1973. The daughter of a sailor who was killed when I was 12. I am known by the given name Veronica and with the surname Richard.
Veronica Lake.
Is right. Veronica Lake. Okay, Richard. Your pick. Who would you like?
Lisa Gibbons, please, Steve.
Lisa Gibbons. Entertainment Tonight has... Oh, Richard, you changed the scores. We'll check it out in a moment. But Jude, the wild card on the 10. There are 60 seconds left on the clock. Your time starts now. 1ZB is broadcast from which major music... Paul?
Auckland.
Yes. The Jamaican pioneer of reggae was Bob who? Paul?
Marley.
Yes. What does the Celsius scale measure? Paul?
Temperature.
Yes. Suharto is president of which South... Jane?
Indonesia.
Yes. Which Russian pair defected to Australia in 1954? Richard?
Petrovs.
Yes. What basic food do some people prefer unleavened? Paul?
Bread.
Yes. A yogini is the female counterpart of a... Paul?
A yogi.
Yes. To take undue risks is to push one's what? Paul?
Luck.
Yes. So what is an official language of the Republic of Cameroon? Paul?
French.
Yes. Holyrood is the ancient royal palace. Richard?
In Scotland.
In which Scottish city? Edinburgh. What is the usual English for the French chapeau? Richard?
Hat.
Yes. How many members of the Doobie Brothers were actually brothers? Paul?
None of them.
Yes. On which gulf is the state of Qatar situated? Paul?
The Persian Gulf.
Yes. What of 4 letters is the basic unit of matter? It is the atom. We have our champion. Paul has done it again. Welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
You're doing this the hard way, aren't you?
I'll say.
Yeah, you just got through again. Well, you actually a good win in the end there, $26 win.
Was it? Thank you.
You have picked up $8,424 in cash and prizes over the 4 nights you've been with us, including tonight, the vacuum cleaner and a few dollars. Bank balance of $335. Would like to go and spend it?
Yes, please.
Let's go shopping. You have the television. $10 away from 7-day skiing. 10 seconds. Paul?
I'll come back, Steve.
You will. See you tomorrow then. Good luck.
This is a Grundy television production in association with Television New Zealand Limited.